Hey guys, Bubfish here on the BunchaSquares SMP, and boy oh boy, we are back. We are doing another episode here on the BunchaSquares SMP, and if you look at the map, you'll see that there's all sorts of crazy stuff going down at spawn as usual. But I think it's time, actually, to go and show you what I've been working on with the cameras off, because I've been playing for about a week or so now without recording a new episode, and just kind of building to say that I've been building. And you can see out the window there, we've got some cool stuff going on. So let's just jump right into this thing, and I will show you. For starters, as you're flying around spawn, you may notice that I have actually completed the sheer coincidence shop or area. I haven't opened it up yet to the public. I do have it started. Oh, okay. Hello, skeleton. I don't need your shenanigans here. You are lagging me. Why are you lagging me? I think that's your fault. Did you just shoot me through the gap there? That's mental. Okay, so here's the sheer coincidence shop. I've done up... Well, it's kind of a unique roof, I think. I was going for a really weird kind of cavey vibe, and I think this works pretty well. I mean, it looks okay. It's not very sheep themed, but I think I like it. Is basically what I'm trying to say. I think this looks good. Definitely different. I haven't completed this all the way on the interior yet. I want to get the things in the chests that explain everything. Wait, did I do the instructions? I did do the instructions. Man, it has been a while, hasn't it? Okay, so, yep, we have a bunch of shears here, or just a few shears, and we have the spare wool chest, so people don't just accidentally, put the wrong thing in the wrong place. That's all good. So there we go. Yes, this is sheer coincidence, all said and done, and hopefully I can get some people to jump on here, try this out, see if they can win the Rainbow Sheep prize, which actually is a pretty ridiculous prize. I've actually got it over in my ender chest. Let me see if I can go and grab that real quick. Alright, here we have the Rainbow Sheep prize, and it is a real hummer, so whoever matches 2 Jeb Sheep first will be getting all of these beautiful prizes: potions of water breathing, the Rickle Pick, which I have far too much fun naming, some golden apples, some glazed terracotta, 2 full conduits, some diamond blocks, some iron blocks, some gold blocks, fire resistance, diamond horse armor, and a saddle, and of course, as you need, is a Jeb Sheep head, which is fantastic. Also a copy of All Star Lyrics by Rising, because, who doesn't need a copy of All Star Lyrics? That's just beautiful. Anyhow, that is going to be the Rainbow Sheep prize for people to claim, but that's far and away not the only thing that's been happening on the realm, so I want to show you a few other things that I've been working on. As you can see over by the museum, I have been working on a crazy Cactus Farm. Now, this is kind of interesting. This was originally going to be sort of like a courthouse or something, and I got the part of the exterior started and done, and the interior started and done, and I decided I wanted Cactus Farm, so there you go. That's pretty much what it is. You've got a couple different models of Cactus Farm. This is the one that I believe Sven the Bold has been working on for a while, and it works alright. It's not my favorite. There's a bit of loss going on there. But this one right here works a charm, and it's been working so well that I think people have been taking my cactus. I actually had an extra row and a half, I think, of cactus at one point, and somebody just came in and nicked a bunch of my cactus, so we have a cactus caper going on, I suppose. I don't really care. I think that's more than enough cactus than I'll really ever need before 1.14 drops. And 1.14, that's actually a good point. So really, I'm wrapping up a lot of the projects that I'm working on right now, but I'm also starting a couple of new ones. As you can see here, I have built sort of a mountain thing, which is just kind of, I don't know why I did it. I just kind of felt like it, and so far it is coming along quite well. I'm quite pleased with how the natural elements are coming together, and how I'm learning to use those blocks effectively. I think really my natural builds are starting to come together. I really love the dead zone. The dead zone's probably still, and the cave underneath it are probably still my favorite builds this season so far. This hill's going to be fun, though. I'm thinking I might put a little... It might be, like you see in the movies where there's, like, the old wise man who lives at the top of the mountain type thing. And I'm going to build that little wise man's hut right up here. So, I think that will be quite fun. I might even have a bridge across to that sandstone hill there. Terraform that a little bit, possibly. But as it goes right now, the big thing is going to be filling this area in underneath. And I think I'm going to do that this episode. But before I do, let's drag this back around to talk of 1.14. So, 1.14 is coming, and as you guys probably know, if you've watched any of my videos, 1.14 will mark the beginning of Season 2 of BunchaSquares, and I'm already in the market to find more people to play on the realm. We have nearly a full roster right now, but it's a lot of inactive people, so we're going to try and fill in about 6 or 7 slots with new people who are interested in playing survival Minecraft for, you know, a good solid chunk of time with a good solid group of people. Because honestly, everybody in the group so far is just like a ton of fun to play with. So, if we get a few extra people, that would be just absolutely amazing. So if you are interested, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Just say, hey, hook me up with some Minecraft, and we will do just that. Or we will see about that, and we will probably be putting up a video shortly here on, just, you know, hey, you want to join BunchaSquares? Hey, get yourself down to BunchaSquares. Let's play some Minecraft together. So that's cool, that's cool. We're also looking to get a couple of, you know, data packs, because I love playing with the data packs that we've been playing with. Multiplayer sleep it's basically essential if you're going to be doing something like this with so many people. You're just going to lose complete track of what's going on if you don't have that. I'm also looking to maybe get a custom one made. Okay, this is a bit of a giveaway of to where this is going. So, anyway, long story short, the realm is on borrowed time right now. So, I have broken the game. And when I say broken the game, I mean I have significantly broken the game. Now, if you're looking at this, you may notice that this is quite different from what I had built here before. If you're familiar with my zombie farm, this is definitely not it. What I have done is, like I said, I've broken the game. I've converted this into a very, very dangerous piece of technology. And I have, I believe it's Iscal85 and Ilmango, both on YouTube. Brilliant, you gotta check them out. One's a hermit, and the other one pretty much does all the redstone that the hermits ever use. It's one of those things. All the crazy inventions come from Ilmango. But, so basically what this does, a general concept here, is zombies come pouring in. You throw whatever items you want here, they have a chance to pick them up. You flush them through the system, they get water dumped on them so they start to drown. And at just the right moment, it drops them on top of this magma block. And the magma block is timed so that it will kill the zombie just as it becomes a drowned. And when it does that, it kills them a second time. Now, if you don't know this, and I guess I really didn't before I did this, a zombie who is given an item will always 100% of the time drop that item. Same with all zombie variants, like drowns and husks. So basically, what happens here is you get a zombie that dies, drops the item you've given it, and a drowned that dies and drops the item that you gave the zombie, effectively duplicating any item you want. So what I have done here is I have made a highly illegal, highly suspect item duplication system, which has created just Just all sorts of ridiculous nonsense. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just silly at this point. I mean, look at this. I've got so many beacons. I don't need this many beacons, but I have them now anyway. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So I've done this with a few different items. Over here you can see I no longer need to use my fish farm for pretty much anything. I literally have boxes upon boxes of enchanting stuff. Boxes o enchanting. And I think I might sell those, but there'd be no point. Anybody can come and use this duplication chamber now if they know how to use it. And I've already told a couple of the squares that this is what was going on here, but I kind of wanted to wait for the video to go up to let everybody know that that is kind of where things have gone. Basically, this will make it so anybody can build anything. It kind of destroys the shop system that we have. It wrecks the economy, which is why there will be a strict ban on any sort of duplications for Season 2. But seeing as this is almost the end of Season 1, I figured it wouldn't hurt too much. And besides, any items that I can buy, I have not been duplicating. So the rocket shop is fine, the wood shop is fine. I've only been duplicating, you know, like diamonds. Which is a mistake. I fully agree that this is a mistake, but I wanted to get some full beacon usage sometime this season and maybe get some insta-mine, because I still haven't even used the beacon that I had in the museum for instant mining, which is ridiculous. But this way I can set up a full beacon array and just go and do some crazy mining stuff. Not even, you know, even the point, at this point I don't even need to. I've just got this thing. I can just make whatever blocks I really need, make one of them, and then just spam the duplicator. But it's always fun when you go and you mine and you just kind of spend time playing the game. So this is just something to kind of speed things along. If people have builds that they aren't quite done with and want to finish them, they now have an easy way of doing so. I am lagging a little bit right now, excuse me. But yes, so that is kind of where things stand here on the BunchaSquares SMP. Anybody can use that now. Go nuts. I've basically unlocked creative mode for everyone at this point. And I think that might even be something coming up along down the line. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how people react to this. And of course, if people don't like the duplication thing, even though it's only for a few episodes, or maybe one episode, we'll see how soon 1.14 comes out. Yeah, we'll remove it if people don't like it, but you know, for right now I've already duplicated a ton of stuff, and I think it will be extremely useful, especially since I believe Hollow Knight wants to create a battle to the death arena at some point. And we've got not a whole lot of time left on this realm, on this world, on this beautiful piece of land that we have here. So I'm thinking this will be really useful for them, and we can duplicate a bunch of items and armors so we can have these knock 'em down, drag 'em out fights, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. Have maybe like a championship on Hollow Knight's channel for the best combatants on the realm, which would be super cool, and everybody can have matching armor, etc., 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 etc. Okay, so cool. We have slept, we have done this thing, and of course, if you know what I've been working on all season, the museum, you'll know what my project today is. And that is finishing up the final main hall. The final main hall is the Hall of Mobs, and it is basically every mob head I can get a hold of that I consider a creature. I'm not doing like villagers or illagers or anything like that. I'm talking things that I consider to be creatures, not humans, basically, or humanoid or whatever. Star Wars references as well, apparently. Okay, so, I'm gonna go and grab my ender chest and a bunch of armor stands, I guess. And then we will be able to start. So one of the things I've figured after starting some of this, now I'm going to have sort of like a bigger display in the middle, I think. Not exactly sure yet. It's kind of going to depend on how this all looks as I'm filling it in. But these guys over here, I like it, but I don't have all of the heads in the game yet, and that's bugging me. I have a bunch of them, but I don't have them all. And it's like Pokemon. What's the point if you only have some of them? You want to catch them all, right? So, yeah, I'm going to start laying this out, but I'm also... Once I'm done laying this out, I'm going to put like an EPB on different mob heads and stuff. I will pay top diamond for pretty much anything that these people want, or maybe I'll dupe something special up for something that people want if that is what they're looking for. Because, honestly, I need to get these parrot heads, and I need to get a few other different heads here that I don't have. I don't have a pufferfish head. In fact, there are quite a few heads that I don't think I have yet, but I do have a couple of the big ones out of the way here. Enderman head, Blaze head. I got 2 zombie farmer heads. I don't know how that happened. Wolf head. I've even got a wither head here. Not a wither skull, just a wither head, which is cool. Elder Guardian head, yeah, that's cool. That's neat. That's okay. Well, I've got plenty enough to start with here. Still gonna need stuff like, don't know if I'm gonna want to have a zombie head or what the deal is there, but we'll see. We'll get there. All right, so I've finally gotten around to putting most of the heads up. This is pretty much all of them, honestly. And this looks okay. It's nothing special particularly to look at. It's really going to be the stuff in the middle that makes this all come together, I think, or at least I hope. As you can see, I didn't have quite enough space on the wall for every variant of everything. I did get most of the horses, I think. And the pig, of course, had to have his own thing. Everything has a scientific name in here that I've pretty much made up on the spot. So if some of them aren't all that good or funny, that's on me. But I do like a couple of them over here, like Polywana Screm, which I thought is a great name, and Buckus. Buck. Okay, whatever it is. Okay, you get the point. Chicken noises. The thing, we got Spooky Scary, which is a ghast. We got Mosty Toasty, which is a blaze. We got Testificus Honky, which is a zombie villager, because technically zombie villagers and villagers are the same scientific name. Yeah. Thirsty Boy here. Husk and Moisty Boy over here. That's great. We got Salmon, Fishy Sushi. This is a space for Cod, which I don't have yet. Got a space for a zombie head, which I don't have yet. A pufferfish, don't have that. A regular guardian head, don't have that. A mushroom head, don't have that. And I think that's pretty much it for what I don't have. I think that's pretty much, well, and the 2 parrots, of course. Okay, so now I need to make a display for the last few heads. And the last few heads are right in here. I've got an Enderman, and a dragon, and a shulker, which I think are all going to be in one display, and a wither in another. The villager head is going to be... I'm not going to use the villager head in here. It's more for display purposes. Did I just... Yeah, just put that there. Weird. Okay. Alright. I definitely think this needs something else to go with it. I'm gonna try a couple of different things. But this is generally the idea I was going for. It's sort of like this little nether-ish display. You know what I think I might do? I might make a little armor stand with somebody trying to put another skull on top of the wither here. I think that would look kind of cool. Might tie that in a little bit more, but for right now, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to come back to it. There's a space for like a little bench here to sit and look at the horse heads, I think. But then this big open space in the middle here, that is going to be the center attraction, and that is going to be the end. Well, the end dimension, really. I've still got some work to do, not only on this room, but on the museum as a whole. But yeah, this is almost, it's getting there. Okay, so I've done up the little end display here. Once again, I feel like it needs a little bit additional detail at some point here, but overall, I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. I think this looks pretty dang awesome. Yeah, I like this. I like this quite a bit. There might be some areas where mobs can spawn, question mark, but it shouldn't be much space, if any, which is why I've got that. I want to do something other than just a torch up here, but I'll have to think about that. I could do sort of like a glowstone thing, but I tried a couple of different varieties, and it did not work. So, I'm going to leave that as that is right now. I love how the pig's just kind of got his own thing going. He's like a floating little island of pig. It's great. Anyhow, this is all coming along quite well, I have to say. This room is almost complete, and that did not take much time at all. I can't believe I've taken this long to just do that one. This has been one of those builds right here that I just haven't wanted to tackle for a long time. It's just kind of been, I think, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to have a big central project next season. Mainly because I got a little burnt out on this. Not gonna lie. I love this build, and I love everything about it so far, but I definitely stopped wanting to put effort in once the build itself had been built. So really, I think I need to start focusing on the smaller projects, because the smaller projects are always the ones that get me the most fired up, like that silly little cliff that I've been working on out there, which, let me see if that looks okay from in here. I think it should. I'm not sure if I can even load it in. Yeah, okay, I can load in parts of it. What am I doing? I'm just gonna build up here a little bit. Yeah, you can see it off there in the distance. That looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I'm really pleased with that. But yeah, the little 1 and 2 episode things are really the most exciting. So I think next season, I may have a big plan for my base, but it's not going to be this big. And I'm probably going to focus more on smaller projects. As I was saying, since I won't have as much time to be building and playing coming up here fairly soon, probably just going to, wing it with smaller builds, because those littler projects are always more fun. But I think, let me see here, how am I looking for time? Well, I guess I don't really have a whole ton of time left. I think I want to show you guys, alright, maybe brainstorm. Hey, here's a brainstorm for you. What would anybody like to see me build underneath this cliff face? I mentioned this to some people that I was playing with last night. Specifically, I Am on Fire and It's All on Fire, and they both said I should do something. Well, at least I Am on Fire said we needed to do something with the underside of this random cliff here. And I think they're probably right. I think that would look pretty cool if we did do something, but I don't really know. I don't have anything in mind. So let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for what this space under here could be used for, or even further underneath, if I want to make a bunker, or if I want to make a hidden pirate outpost or something like that. That would all be really super cool. But anyhow, guys, I think I have just about run out of time. So, until next time, this has been this time, that will be that time, and I have just run out of time. So I will catch you next time. Bye!